many times have you said this? Are you ready? Tomorrow I'm gonna start da-da-da-da-da. Not the da-da-da-da, you fill in the blank, but how many times have you said, I'm going to start something tomorrow? Well, guess what? When you get to tomorrow, it's going to be today again. So why not just start today? It doesn't have to be something extraordinary or extra or super big or whatever. Just take that small step, because once you start getting in the moment, getting in the moment, and also in the momentum, the energy starts to take over. It's always taking that first step, like going to the gym. You know, I don't know about you. I mean, I love exercise, but for a lot of my clients and for many people I know don't. So it's just like that thought of going to the gym is like, but once you get there, you get excited, you get in the momentum and everything is kind of flowing. And then when you leave, you feel refreshed, you feel better because you actually followed through with what you said you were gonna do. And it's probably serving you in one way or another. I mean, our bodies need exercise, right? If you have a goal or a dream or something that you're going after, and if you have resistance around it, I invite you just to do one small thing today. You don't have to jump in and figure everything out right now. Just get in the flow, because once you get in the flow, new ideas will start coming to you. New areas, new creative endeavors will come to you, and things that you don't really know yet because you're not in the flow yet. A lot of times we try to figure things out before we do it, but I say do it, and on the way you'll figure it out. It's so much easier because a lot of times our minds will start to make up all these excuses. We'll filter things from the past and we'll project into the future, and we'll see loss instead of gain, and all these things, and negative perceptions instead of positive perceptions, and what we can't do instead of what we can do. And it seems like the mind likes to do that. The mind likes to play tricks on us. So I invite you to take your power back, to take charge of your mind, to take charge of your thoughts, and just take that step. Even if it's just writing something that relates to your dream, or if it's writing something that relates to what you want to do, or anything like that, just take that step and do this every day. Just do a little bit every day. This is how I started making these videos. At first, I just did a little bit every day. At first, it was just like, oh my God, what am I going to say? All these things. And now I just open my computer and I just allow the energy to flow, and it just comes through. It just comes through. I really don't know what I'm going to say. I just have an inspiration to open my computer, and I invite you to do that too. Act on your inspirations right away when they come, because that inspiration is your inner being speaking to you. It's guiding you. It's showing you, hey, you know what? You just take that step and more will open, more will open, more will open every day, more and more will open. You can't see right now from your limited perception. You see along the way, things open and expand along the way, and as you clear your beliefs and all these things that might also be standing in the way of you experiencing your dreams in this earthly play. There's so much more going on than what we're seeing, but we're so tight, we're so limited in our perception and point of view and what who we are and what we can do. So I invite you today, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have a desire, just do one little thing today to get the momentum going. And then tomorrow, wake up, do that one little thing every day. Once you get into the momentum and the energy starts going, it's so much fun. I can only tell you from my experience and the ways that I've watched my clients and my friends move along this journey. And I know that there's been times that I've been stuck, and I'm stuck because I'm in my head. And when I'm in my head, I start to imagine the worst case scenarios, and all the limiting beliefs come up. And I remember reading something, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, don't try, don't think, just do. And it's not just about just doing, but it's doing when you have the inspiration. Because a lot of times we just do because we think we need to, but are we doing things that are really productive? Say, for instance, you're creating something and you're following a program, and am I stating something from my experience? Yes, right now. So there's a lot to learn when, especially creating on the internet, and there's so many things, and I started following this program, and then I'm like, you know what? In the middle of it, I'm like, it just doesn't resonate with me. And I got kind of whatever. I was like, oh, I'm just going to give up. I'm not going to do it. But then part of me said, hey, wait a minute. There's millions of ways to do this. Just because this one program isn't resonating with me, that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen for me. And, I gave it some time. I kind of just forgot about it for a while, and I got on to doing other things. And then I was in meditation, and I got the most brilliant idea from my inner genius on how I can let this happen and allow this to happen, should I say. And it's just so beautiful. I'm like, at first I was like, but nobody does it this way, and other people that are succeeding are doing it the way this program taught. It's like, so what? You know what? I'm gonna give it a shot, and more will be revealed in the next couple weeks, I think, when I have it really all together. But it's so cool because I'm creating from my inner genius. I'm not following other people's ways or the ways of the world or whatever. And success will be there. You know, I am success because I'm allowing the energy to flow. And I invite you to see that within yourself, that success means that you're allowing your energy to flow. Success means that you're honoring yourself. Success means that you're doing what makes you happy inside. You know, so many times we base success on how much people will like us or like what we do or whatever. And I invite you to see success in another way. I invite you to see success as being true to you and just letting that be. Because so many times, even with our goals and our dreams and our desires, and a lot of those ideas come from the ego instead of from our true selves. And I invite you today to really look at that and look and see what your dreams are about and how it's really serving you and what's it gonna do for you when you meet those or get there or whatever, you know, because a lot of times we think that we'll be happy when, and if you think that you'll be happy when, I invite you to pull yourself back and say, how can I be happy today? What makes me happy right now? How can I follow that joy right now? And follow it and see what happens. Yeah, you know what? We all have issues and some issues need more tissues, but at the same time, you know what? Embrace everything. Just embrace everything. And once you do, you've really mastered this journey because it is. We all go through the ups and downs, even though a lot of times we see people only in the up because a lot of people don't share about the other stuff, and that's okay. You know what? We're all where we need to be in this earthly play, and some people are more open and some people aren't, and I invite you to honor whatever you feel is right for you. You don't need to share everything that goes on with you. You don't need to share anything that goes on with you. The most important thing is that you allow that energy to come through. Whether you make videos and you never share them, whether you create art and you never share it, I invite you to share it anyway, because there's always someone who can either benefit from what you have to offer or really find joy in your art. So I invite you to do that. I invite you to really honor you today and to take that step. You know, always act on your inspiration. Don't take steps because you think you have to, but wait to feel, wait to feel what's going on inside of you and really honor that, and then follow that energy, and you'll be amazed at what opens up for you. It's what happens for me, and I never, like I said, I never know. Why did I say this? I don't know if I said this, but I just open my computer. I get an inspirational thought, and I open my computer, and I just talk, and that's what's happening right now. I didn't have any of this planned. It's just flowing with the energy when I get that thought. I don't go too long without acting on my inspiration, because if I do, it goes to the side, or of course I always have new inspirations flowing through me, but I think life is so much more fun when I just act on my inspiration and I don't really plan anything. Yeah, I have a bigger picture in mind, and that's to be the most loving, caring, compassionate being, loving being that I can be, and that's actually my bigger vision. There's people who vision houses and whatever. I'm not going to get into that right now. But the thing is to honor just wherever you're at. Honor you. Just honor you, because you are a beautiful being, and everything about you is amazing, even though you might not feel that. Even the dark side, even everything that people have said were bad. There's nothing bad or wrong about you. You are a divine being. You're made of love and light, and I invite you to see yourself in this way. And I hope this video inspired you in one way or another. I'm over here cheering you on. I believe in you, and I love you.